Hey, what's up guys, Plus 2 Soul here. So it is day 4 for Nisekoi. We have 3 new cards today, and all these cards actually combo off with a card that you need in memory. We'll talk about that card in a bit, but let's go ahead and talk about these 3 new cards that are revealed today. So we have this 2-1-7-5 Chitoge uncommon. It actually gets plus 1k for each of this Yakusoku no Pendant in memory. For each Yakusoku no Pendant in memory, it gets plus 1k. So if you have 1 in there, 8-5, 2 in there, 9-5, 3 in there, 10-5, and 4 in there, 11-5, you're most likely not going to be running 4 of these cards in your deck because what it is, which, like I said, I'll talk about it in a bit. Like, in general, I don't even think you should be running this card because I mean, it's a conditional thing. You have to have something in memory in order to get power. I mean, if this came out earlier, then yeah, of course, then put it in. But if it did, because it doesn't, you wouldn't run this card. Like, this is just me. Like, I don't think this is great for a competitive build. Of course, if you're running a Chitoge build, maybe, depending on the card. But I don't think you can actually make like a waifu just pure Chitoge ability. You're gonna have to mix some cards in your deck in order to run this card. But we have the 0-0 Raku here. It gives plus 500 to all your key characters, which is really good. It's a really good support. The second effect is you have to ditch a card to the waiting room. When this card is played from hand to stage, you can pay the cost. If you do, you can salvage the Yakusoku no Pendant and put it into your hand. So basically, you play this card, you ditch a card from hand, get the Yakusoku no Pendant from your waiting room, put it into your hand, then use that card, and then put it into memory, which, like I said, I'm going to explain it after all this. But, yeah, basically this salvages that one card, and then allows you to use it right after you salvage it, and then you can just get ready for your level 2 game with this. But, yeah, that's basically your salvager and your support. It's a really good support, though. Uncommon as well. Next we have this Onodera card. During your opponent's turn, if your opponent has 3 or less characters on the field, this card gets plus 2k, so it becomes a 3-5. The second effect is a recollection. Pay 1. When this card is played from hand to stage, if you have Yakusoku no Pendant, if you have 2 or more Yakusoku no Pendant in your memory, you can pay the cost. If you do, you can search your deck for a key character and show it to your opponent and put it into your hand and shuffle it. So basically, it becomes a searcher if you have 2 of those Yakusoku no Pendant in your memory. Now, the first effect is not that bad, but at the same time, like, what's the reason of running this? If as a beater, if you I'm not as a beater, I'm sorry, as a defender, if you can't pull off the second effect. And again, the second effect is not bad. This card is actually really good, but you just have to have that one card in memory. You have to have that one card in memory, but 2 copies of it. So what is this card? It's actually in the TD of Nisekoi's. This is a 1/1 yellow event. You can basically, you pay 1, you search your deck for a key character, and put it into your show it to your opponent, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck and send this to memory. Now, in order to run this event, you have to have yellow. Now, your deck is probably going to be, like, if you're going to run a deck that wants to run this, then you have to have like a yellow-blue deck. I don't think this is going to work well for those tricolor decks or quadruple color decks. Definitely yellow-blue decks. It might run nice, but like tricolor decks, it's not going to do too well. But again, like I said, you use this to get the salvage. I mean, you use this to salvage your event. Then you play it. Then you give this ready for the buff. Again, you have to have 2 of them in your memory in order to use this effect. So you're gonna have to actually do a lot of setup for this combo here. Personally, I don't think this card. I mean, I don't think this combo is really good for competitive Nisekoi builds. It's just something that you want to run on the side. Like, yellow-blue deck, definitely you should be running this, but like, I don't think in a competitive Nisekoi build you'll be running it. Maybe this, because it gives plus 500 to all your cards in front. I mean, any card on the field. But personally, I think this card is really good. It's just the only problem is that you have to run that 1/1 event. If it wasn't for that 1/1 event, I would definitely run this. but I don't think I'd run this because of that. Other than that, today's card of the day is whatever's, but I do think this combo is pretty good. Like, with all honesty, I mean, I actually like this combo, but again, in a competitive build, I don't think you'd be running this at all. Again, this is a card from the TD, so if you do have a TD, you do have this card. It's most likely gonna get reprinted because it's not in the hundreds, so it's gonna be reprinted in the booster box. So yeah, that's basically about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, comment down below, like our Facebook page, like my anime Facebook page, KITAKUBU. I do a lot of anime news there, so check that out. Later, guys.